We need to see it as, above all, an existential crisis. And as long as it's not being treated as a crisis, we can have as many of these climate change negotiations and talks, conferences as possible. It won't change a thing. As we explain in this letter, that we have already locked in a certain amount of warming. If you just look at the planned production of fossil fuels that the world's countries are planning to produce by the year 2030, according to the UN production gap report, that accounts for 120% more than what would be consistent with the 1.5 degree target. So that means that if we are to stay below these targets, we have to make it possible to tear up and abandon valid contracts and deals, and that is not possible within today's system. I don't think we should compare these two crises. We should be very careful with that. The coronavirus has, of course, no positive effects on the climate whatsoever, despite what people may say. This is a tragedy and nothing else. These crises are symptoms of lack of respect for each other and for the natural world, for fellow human beings, basically. But I think that we are now, with the Black Lives Matter protests, that really shows that people are starting to wake up to these injustices, and that we cannot no longer continue to sweep these things under the carpet and ignore it. Hope comes from action. So if you don't want to feel terrified or worried or scared, then the only thing you can do is to take action, because that is the only medicine against that.